All right, everyone, welcome back to the Meatgrinders show. You know, it's me, Rakim, as always, my other co-host.
Just sharing.
Now we got Busta Rhymes. Say it ain't so, Busta. Say it ain't so.
Buster.
Evidently, Busta is getting his Buster busted with Diddy.
Oh, Lord have
He
mercy.
called it the back door of your files. I got that keyword from Corey Holcomb.
Lord have mercy.
Now it's alleged. I don't know how true it is because like I said, that's what the security guard is saying. That Buster security guard is saying that
Mm.
he's been in there getting his back door you in. He did it.
What kind of influence did Diddy have on these men?
I don't know, but I heard this story before, but I didn't report on it. But it's coming back around again, and we got this from the Petty Show. Make sure you go over his channel, and give him a comment, like, and subscribe. Also, like and subscribe to us. Also,
That what's happening to the men today? We don't have any. All the men are switching over. They want to be women. What's going on?
but it said those celebrities into some freaky stuff. But
You don't have to be.
But don't take my word for it. I'll play this video and let you be the judge of his character.
And Q-Tip and Fat Joe.
Everybody knows what a rainbow is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what the sky can bring. It brings rain, it brings the sun. Like, you understand what life is too, you know? So for me to know that you have a great, Raymond Harvey is Busta Rhymes, is his real name.
So something very sketchy is going on with Busta Rhymes, and there's a lot of buzz right now that Busta is trying to quietly distance himself from his friend Diddy, and maybe even planning to relocate before Diddy's trial starts on May 1st. And some reports are even saying the feds might have footage linking Busta to some of the shady stuff Diddy's been accused of. Now, you already know that Busta's name has been floating in the background of the story for a while. It's never been front and center, but the rumors have definitely been there about him being on the down low, rumors that flip mode means something else, his long history of avoiding public relationships with women, and claims from insiders and former bodyguards saying he loved partying with fun boys in clubs.
Think you talking about Busta Rhymes before? Super zest monster. That's my thing, but like this been common knowledge though. Like all my promoter homies would always.
This is Busta's security guard, RP Diddy's security guard. I can't confirm or deny which one he is, but he's saying Busta is super zesty.
Well, you just heard us say he avoided relationships with women.
Mm-hmm. Well, the old saying goes, say if you want all the scoop and news, go to security. They know everything.
I mean, you gotta avoid long-term relationships with women. So evidently, you got something else going on. What they say his real name was Ramon?
Ramon or something. I can't remember what his last name was. But that first name alone, it sounds zesty.
Ramon. Ramon.
I'll play some more.
They say, we gotta bring some. We gotta bring some. What they call them? I'm not gonna say it. They call them fun boys. They say we gotta have the fun boys in the section for Busta.
Now, as for Busta and Diddy, they go way back. Remember, put your hands where my eyes could see? It's a classic for sure, but Busta came up with it in the studio with Diddy, and according to some sources, it may have been inspired by more than just creative energy. And let's just say the title hits a little different with this context. So when Busta defended Diddy recently, while everyone else was staying quiet or backing away, it definitely raised some eyebrows, especially now that there are rumors he might have helped cover up certain things behind the scenes. And if any of that gets exposed during Diddy's legal battles, Busta could be in real trouble. So the question is, what does Busta know, and what is he possibly running from? And what really went down between Diddy and Busta during those late night studio sessions?
He running from the little dolphin. So a little bitty, see right there, he got the little bitty dolphin teeth.
Lord, there we go again. I mean, this is just crazy. This one man can convince other men to sleep with him.
He got to be holding something over them that for him to do this. Or he put something in their drink.
Well, I tell you what, if you holding something over me, just go on and tell it. I ain't sleeping with you, so you keep silent. And like I said, he could have drugged him, but
Yeah.
this is crazy. All the men in Hollywood.
Well, Diddy ain't the best looking thing, so you gotta drug somebody.
I mean, daddy paying them or something. That's when he had all that money, but
Yeah.
something is going on for one man to have that kind of power and that kind of control over people.
Oh, Diddy, he look like he came out of a can of sardines.
Well, everybody did what he told them to do, no matter what he looked like. He still had the influence and power over people.
So, right.
Yeah.
Well, let's play some more.
Let's break it all down. So, Busta Rhymes allegedly got into yet another physical altercation with a random man. And while details are still not clear, with Diddy's trial creeping closer, people are starting to wonder if the pressure is finally getting to Busta. Some sources are even hinting that Busta's spiraling because he knows his name might come up in court, and not in a good way. Busta was already arrested earlier this year after throwing hands with a man during an argument in Brooklyn.
Police say the 52-year-old, whose real name is Trevor Smith, punched a man in the face numerous times. Authorities say it started with an argument between the two men last Friday morning in Dumbo. Rhymes was charged with third-degree assault on Tuesday. The victim was treated at the hospital for swelling to the face. Rhymes has not publicly commented on the incident.
So the fact that Busta is in his 50s and still can't control his anger is giving major Diddy vibes. Feels like these two might share more than just a friendship. And speaking of Diddy, some new reports are surfacing now alleging that Busta is really losing it right now because Diddy's trial starts in just a couple of weeks. And Busta is reportedly panicking that his name might get dragged into the mix. Some fans are even speculating that Busta is sending cryptic messages to Diddy through social media. For instance, just days ago, he captioned one of his posts on IG, "The blessings don't stop, so we won't ever stop." And it got some fans wondering if he was making a reference to Diddy's infamous "can't stop, won't stop" catchphrase. But that's not even the craziest part.
Yeah, old Diddy can't stop it, won't stop going through the back door. Yeah.
Well, he just stopped now, unless he's doing it in jail.
I don't think he wants the willing. He wants the unwilling.
Well, he ain't doing. He probably could have calmed down now, trying to get out of this trouble. He should have got himself under control years ago.
Yeah, and he should have accepted that plea deal, but
Well, they said that plea deal wasn't a good deal.
either way, he's going down. So
Well, yeah, but a fewer years than if he accepted all that other stuff they're trying to get him to accept.
oh well. Let's play some more. What they allegedly got to say about the backdoor your files.
There are now also reports surfacing that Busta might be planning a major move out of the US. And apparently, he's eyeing South Africa as his next home base, at least until the Diddy drama blows over. Busta's even dropped hints recently about how he can totally see himself settling there. And some media outlets even reported that Busta's in the process of applying for South African citizenship.
Our family and loving relationship of one of Africa's good sons. Just don't take too long to bring me back. You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm working on my citizenship, so y'all ain't got nothing to do with that.
Now, while Busta might be looking to pack his bags and disappear, there's still a lot more coming out about his past. And with more industry insiders speaking up, the allegations about Busta's rumored DL lifestyle are getting harder to ignore. And at this point, it's starting to feel like Busta and Diddy might have a lot more in common than anyone realized. In case you missed it, some pretty wild claims about Busta's double life came out a few months ago. His former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, went on The Art of Dialogue and straight up called Busta a super zest monster, saying he used to have a history of questionable behavior with younger guys back in the day. And Big Homie said this wasn't exactly a secret in the industry either, especially with club promoters. He claims that anytime Busta was booked for an event, the promoters already knew what to do. They had to make sure there were good-looking young men waiting in his VIP section to keep him entertained.
I seen you talking about Busta Rhymes before
Oh yeah.
in some of your videos.
Oh yeah. Super zest monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge, though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, you know, we gotta bring some. We gotta bring some. What they call them? I'm not gonna say it. They call them fun boys. They'll say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta.
There you have it. The security guard said it. He said you gotta have some fun boys or Busta bus.
Mm-mm-mm. That's a shame. That's a shame. You'd rather have a man than a woman. You find more excitement in having relations with a man than you do with a woman.
Well, I guess they had slept with so many women, the feeling getting old to them. They need like Frank Ocean said, a new feel.
That's just oof, I don't understand it. Never will. Never will, because that's just abomination. That's just not acceptable behavior. Not in my eyes, anyway.
Not in my eyes either. Let's see what more Big Homie CC got to say.
You know, I bodyguarded for Ghostface Killer before. You feel me? And being around him, you hear things. You feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan. You feel me? Like every cookout she playing it. All his little fast rapping, all of that. Him and Craig Mack playing that, bro.
But that's not all. Big Homie also shared a story about a night at the club with actor and model Don Benjamin and one of Don's friends, who happened to be gay. And according to him, the moment Busta saw the guy, it was like a switch flipped. Big Homie and Busta didn't waste a second. He went straight for the guy, pulled him into his VIP area, and didn't let him leave. In fact, Busta was apparently super hands-on the whole night, making sure the guy stayed right by his side. And this wasn't just a one-time thing either. Big Homie claimed that every time Busta hit the club, the promoters already knew what kind of vibe he wanted. Their job was to find the best-looking guys and send them his way. Because once Busta locked in on someone, he wasn't letting them go.
Bro, on my soul, I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin. You familiar with him?
No, never heard of him.
Model dude, like a model guy. He be doing like some rapping and stuff. His name Don Benjamin. I'm out with Don Benjamin, and the club we ended up going to, Busta Rhymes in there.
I'm gonna pause for a minute. Now, I'm gonna say it's like I always say: whatever you like, that's on you. Nobody's surprised no more. But what is it that you see attractive in another man?
Oh, hairy butt man. Oh, hairy man. And that turns you on. I guess the models, they shave themselves, so they probably smooth.
So you're like a little smooth boy.
Yeah.
Kind of remind him of a woman a little bit.
How can that remind you of a woman?
I guess the skin, a smooth skin.
That's about the only thing.
I just don't get it. Like I said, it's your thing. I can't tell you what to do or what not to do.
If you want to risk destroying yourself and openly shame and disease and all that stuff, that if that what you want, then that's you go for it. But there's a price to pay. Everything you do, there's a price to pay, because you're sowing seeds, and those seeds are going to come back.
Like I said, if you into that type of thing, at least let your partner know so they can protect themselves.
Yeah. Like my mom always said, the chickens gonna come back to roost.
Right.
So whatever you put out there is coming back. So you might as well expect it. You might have gotten away with it for a long time, but trust me, it's coming for you.
Now, all these celebrities, they just like the football and basketball players. They all don't wear protection. I don't know why. In this day and age, you don't wear protection.
I don't either. I don't see why you do those things. That's what I don't see. I mean, then you go to like some athletes go to complain because women get pregnant. Of course they're gonna get pregnant. You're not doing what you need to do. And of course they not gonna do what they need to do because they want to cash register, baby.
Well, let's go ahead and play a little bit more of this. See, we ain't gonna play too much. You're gonna go to the Petty Show and find the rest of it yourself. But we'll go play some.
So it was a little lawyer guy that was with us. And the little lawyer guy we was with, he was a gay dude, super cool, tell me good guy. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us. Well, I know he was in the little group. So if I go out with somebody, like a group of people, I try to make sure everybody get there together and leave together. No, he stayed with them. He stayed in there with them, bro. For sure, bro. You ain't never heard about this before, have you? Bro, that's common knowledge, bro. Like, if you in the mix, bro. If you in the mix, like I've been in the mix, you know that.
So according to Big Homie, Busta kept going on about how cute the guy was. And once he got him into his
Yeah.
That confirms it right now. He's a homosexual. He got swallowed up.
Like TV got swallowed up. I mean, these people know your actions gonna come back for you. The scripture said, "What you do in the dark, go come to light."
Oh, Busta, I'm saying, I want to really go in the back door and no telling, yo.
Well, you can say don't tell if you want to, but like I said, what you do in the dark, go come to light. Everybody gonna know what you do.
Like I said, everybody has a price in the celebrity world. If they want your story out, they'll go to a person who's gonna buy it.
Yep.
I play a little bit more than
VIP section. There was no way he was letting him go.
So I hear somebody say, "Oh, he's cute. I want him." So when I heard that, I turned around like, "Man, did he just say that? He got all this jewelry to attract some men in here? You wild." Shocked me. But sure enough.
And that was the guy that Busta Rhymes pulled back?
He pulled him into the section. And then they walled him off like this man. I'm like, damn. And that little dude was so happy. He couldn't believe that. He was shocked.
Now, some fans were quick to accuse Big Homie of clout chasing and exaggerating the whole story. However, he claimed that most people in the industry have known about Busta's preferences for over 10 years now. And when asked why no one has ever spoken up, Big Homie said it's simple. Everyone wants to stay in Busta's good graces and keep enjoying that VIP lifestyle. And knowing how Busta snaps at people and even throws hands over any minor thing, it's no wonder folks are scared to speak.
Yo, mama, you a bitch! Yo, bitch ass! Yo, bitch ass! You had knock your ass out! Wow!
But hold up, because Big Homie had something else to say. He brought up something that doesn't get talked about much. How Busta has a pattern of lashing out at women, and in some cases, even getting physical. Big Homie pointed out that this kind of behavior seems to show up.
He likes to put his hand on the women and put his meat monster on the men. Well, I don't think we're going to play much more of it. Go to the Petty Show and check out the rest of it for yourself. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think of the Fun Boy Files.
It's a shame. It's a shame. That's what I think. It's a shame.
Yes, it is. You know, like I said, it's not going to cost you a thing to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Right. Go down there, hit that thumbs up. Come on now, stop playing. Meatgrinders putting out some good stuff for you.
Yeah, we working hard for you out here. So go ahead, holler at your boys.
Yeah, go ahead. Why not?
Until next time, people, we out.
We out.